So this is a proclamation recognizing January as Human Trafficking Awareness Month. You know, there's a lot of these proclamations that I do, and I say this, I think, with every one of them, that I hope one day we don't have to do these anymore. I hope someday we solve these problems. But until then, we do things like this, and we all know that, the very act of reading this doesn't do anything here tonight, but hopefully the awareness of the issue, the involvement, the engagement of the community on the issue, that's what this is meant to be about. It's raising the visibility of these issues and letting the bad guys know we're on this, and letting those that may be victims or dealing with some of these issues know that we're here for them as well. So that's the message we're trying to get out. So it says, whereas human trafficking is the recruitment, harboring, transportation, provision, or obtaining of a person for labor or services through the use of force, fraud, or coercion for the purpose of forced labor or sexual servitude. And human trafficking is a $32 billion per year global criminal enterprise, and it's a crime as well as a civil and human rights violation. And an estimated 40.3 million people are victims of human trafficking for both sex and labor. Human traffickers prey on their victims by promising a life of hope and greater opportunity while delivering only enslavement. Instead of delivering people to better lives, traffickers unjustifiably profit from labor and the toil of their victims, who they force through violence and intimidation to work in brothels and factories, on farms and fishing vessels, in private homes, and in countless industries. Whereas January is National Slavery and Human Trafficking Prevention Month, we commit ourselves to eradicating the evil of enslavement. Human trafficking is a modern form of the oldest and most barbaric type of exploitation, and we proclaim it has no place in this world, in this nation, or in the great city of New Smyrna Beach. Whereas this month we do not simply reflect on the appalling reality, we also pledge to do all in our power to end this horrific practice of human trafficking that plagues these innocent victims not only around the world, but also in our neighborhoods. And if I can pause, and Chief, I may let you expound on this, but we like to think of some of these things as they happen in faraway places. But the unfortunate reality is some of these things happen right here in our own neighborhoods and in our own backyards. And that's what these folks like this that you see before you are working every day, day in and day out, to try to make sure we address it in our own backyard, and then hopefully this can spread around the world. So whereas Human Trafficking Awareness Day is observed on January 11th in municipalities across the country in order to educate the public and raise awareness about human trafficking, and the city of New Smyrna Beach has a strong commitment to social justice. Now, therefore, I, Mayor Russ Owen, proclaim the month of January as Human Trafficking Awareness Month in the city of New Smyrna Beach, and reaffirm our commitment to creating a victim service and criminal justice response that assists victims of human trafficking, and urge residents, agencies, and champions to support efforts and actions to end human trafficking. Chief, or others, anyone want to speak to this topic? Donna?
We thank you for doing this, and I think most of you are probably like, oh, that doesn't happen here, but we have had several cases in the last several years of human trafficking. So it's important that we're all aware and that we all pay attention. And so if you see something, say something.
Thank you. All right. Thank you.